Hello, everyone. How are you? My favorite hour of the week. So great to see you. Please jump on and join. Say hi when you're here. Let us know where you're from. Really excited today. We're going to do some more subconscious healing. You're all going to get the opportunity to share a difficulty, and we're going to tune in and see what we can do to shift that for you. Hi, Melissa. Great to see you. My gosh, things are working quickly today. That's wonderful. Say hi, guys. Let us know where you're from. Feel free to share it with your friends. If you'd like to start a watch party, share with your friends. We're going to get to clear some limitations for you all. Hi, Sheldon. How are you? Kerry Moore. Hi, I'm from Wagga. So great to see you. Hi, Bailey. Tracy. Hello from Brisbane. Hi, Tracy. Jane from Australia. Hello. Rachel. Melissa's from Brisbane. Hello, everyone. Leanne from the Sunshine Coast. Hi, Leanne. Jane's from Newcastle. So great to meet you all. Thank you so much for commenting. So great to see you. I can't wait to do some more subconscious clearing today. Really super excited. Feel free to share with your friends if you think they may be interested. Good evening from Ocean City, MD. Oh, Brandy. Not sure where that is, but sounds cool. Donna, hello. Good to see you again. So beautiful to connect with people I already know. Tracy, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking, Tracy. I'm wonderful. I've had an amazing, empowering week. My calendar's been full, and I'm just meeting so many wonderful people. It's so beautiful. I'm very having a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you. Best time of your day. Oh, thanks so much, Sheldon. So exciting. Okay, so feel free to keep sharing, guys. Let us know what your name is, where you're from. I'm going to get stuck in and have a quick chat about subconscious healing. And then we're going to get stuck in and we're going to start clearing some limitations. And I have something really super exciting available tomorrow as well, which I'll tell you all about in a little bit. So I'll start by introducing myself. Hello, my name is Emma Wachs, and I'm a subconscious healer. Hi, Donna. So great to see you. um, and hi, Jasmine. So yes, I'm a subconscious healer, which means that I am able to identify the deepest root cause of any limitation in somebody's life and create a shift at the subconscious level. So what that means is that if you've been experiencing a challenge in your finances, your health, in relationships, or in your career, in loving and connecting with others, what I'm able to do is identify the deepest root cause of this. What's underlying the issues that you've been having in your life, and I'm able to create, if it's in the highest good, a miniature shift there for you. With this, for some people, it's really important to ensure that we're in a very nice, safe, and supportive space first. So I have an intuitive energy training program that's all designed around how you can learn to create this for yourself, how to create a beautiful, safe, and supportive environment for you to explore your subconscious and start shifting things beneath the surface. So I knew that for myself when I first started looking into self-development and healing. I was a Reiki healer, and I was loving tarot cards and fascinated by energy and all things self-development. I loved the law of attraction. I manifested $10,000 and a beautiful home on the beach where I got to work in my new part-time job. I remember the day that all of that came to head. It was so beautiful. But there was always something missing because I found this beautiful level of self-worth and self-love that was really beautiful and allowed for me to manifest and shift anything that I needed to in my life. But all of a sudden, I started to fall into a space where that wasn't quite working for me anymore. And so what happened was I started to explore things subconsciously that were going on beneath the surface for me, but I kind of dug myself into a bit of a hole with it because I didn't have the right techniques or tools to be able to shift what I was exploring. This is something that I constantly see for people, is that, we're already working so much in ourselves now that we're really able to have a very clear idea of what it is that's going on for us a lot of the time, but we're unable to receive the tools to be able to create a shift. So if that feels like you, please connect with me. Send me a message on Facebook. I would love to connect with you and have a chat about, the intuitive energy training program that I have. You would be absolutely perfect for it to start expanding your intuitive abilities and seeing what's possible with a new modern approach to healing. So for anyone else who's looking for support around a particular issue in their life, feel free to share something into the chat section now. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the space for you all to share any difficulty that you've been experiencing in your life. And I'm going to go into the subconscious for you, and I'm going to identify as much as I can the deepest root cause of that. So what we may find is that this is connected to something from your childhood, or we may also find that this is connected to an experience from your past. We may not see anything, and that is the beauty of this. If there's nothing that needs to be relived, we won't bother reliving it, we'll just clear it. So everyone's going to be in a slightly different place with this, so I'm just going to tune in and share messages as best I can. I'll start scrolling through, but feel free, guys, to start sharing into the comment section any difficulty you've been experiencing in your life. It can be something specific, or you can just share an area of your life. So you can just share relationships, finances, health, well-being, career, life purpose, study or education, loving or connecting with others, searching for a divine partner, whatever it is that you'd like me to explore. Let's pop that into the comment section and allow for me to have a quick tune in and see what we can come up with. Perfect. So I'm going to start scrolling through the list again because I saw some people very eagerly already pop something in. Tracy, I'm not coping too well, not working, and I'm worried that I will not find a new career. Okay, Tracy, let's tune in for you and see what we can help you with. So straight away, Tracy, what I'm seeing for you is that the fear stems from self-doubt, and that may have been something fairly obvious for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to see exactly where the self-doubt began for you. What I'm seeing is that it feels like originally this came from your mother. It feels like she had a very difficult time feeling comfortable with her ability to to support and provide for the family. It also feels as though she wasn't really feeling worthy within herself, and so unfortunately, when she was watching over you as a young child, she was very often feeling a little bit. It's almost like she's feeling sorry for herself, feeling sorry that she wasn't able to give you all that she felt that you deserved. So this for you feels like something that goes, very far back, and it's creating a lot of, stress and pressure for you around finding a new career and finding something that you love. So what we're going to do is we're just going to shift that a little bit, and I'm kind of sensing that you're feeling this a little bit. Just let me know in the comment section what you feel after this. I'm going to create a shift here, and if anyone else is resonating with this and it's connecting well for you as well, feel free to follow this as well. We're just going to shift any limitations in this area. And so for Tracy, for you, what we're doing is we've identified the root cause of this for you, and we're just allowing for this to slowly dissipate. I'm seeing this energy. It almost feels like it's held in the reproductive area, sort of the digestive area, and towards the reproductive area. This is where that has sort of collected in your body. So we're just clearing that energy out for you. Feel free to breathe into that. We're just going to allow for that shift to occur. Beautiful. So we've created a little mini shift there for you, Tracy. And what I'm seeing for you now is that there's new possibilities slowly going to flow into the space for you. There are still some limitations because I am seeing that you are still creating somewhat of a limited idea of what's possible for you with the career. So if you'd like to explore that further, please let me know, because I'd love to clear as much as we can for you so that when the new opportunities do start rolling in, now that we've cleared the blockage for you, you're able to attract opportunities that are going to be really wonderful for you. And so it feels as though you've actually done a bit of work on this yourself, and it just really is going to be a matter of expanding and raising your vibration to a point where we're able to create some magnificent shifts for you. So I hope that's helped for you, Tracy. Please let us know how you went with that one. Tracy, I'm so anxious and upset. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that what I've done for you today has really helped shift this. But if you need further advice, please feel free to reach out to me. Everyone, I've copied the link into my at the top of the page here to book in for a free subconscious healing session at the top of the comment scroll. So please feel free to use that link to book in for a free session with me if you'd like to explore any of this further. You can see how quickly it is to create a shift in just moments. Imagine what's possible with an entire session. It's truly magical. So I hope that's helped, Tracy. I'd love to connect with you again if possible. Leanne, I'm so excited. I need some serious healing right now. Wonderful, Leanne. Let me just scroll down and see if you popped anything specific in. Desperately seeking myself, have uncovered lockdown memories from childhood and past relationships, loss of mother and daughter within 6 months, and at a complete loss on how to grow from this. I'm so sorry to hear that, Leanne. My gosh, you have surely been through a lot. So I'm seeing there's a bit of constriction in the stomach area at the moment. So it feels like for you, there's just a process of breathing. Just allow yourself to breathe, and we're just shifting through any fear of what's potentially going to come up for you. I can really feel you holding on tight because there's been so much going on that it's almost like you're afraid to live, you're afraid to breathe because you're afraid of getting hurt again. So we've just created a nice safe space for you to just breathe into this fear and shift it at the same time. Anyone else who's experiencing fear, please do this along with us as well. Feel free to breathe into any fear that you're experiencing so that we can shift it. Well done. That just expanded. Whew, that was amazing. Leanne, I'm seeing that there's light at the end of the tunnel for you, and it feels like the desperation that you've been feeling is connected to your ego mind's perception of life. So what I'm seeing is that the perfect person is going to come along to help you at the perfect time. As long as you're open to allowing for time to take its course. So if you're resonating with what I'm saying and you'd like me to work with you, I would love to. It feels as though what we want to do is we want to shift the ego mind's perception a little bit just to ease the intensity of everything that you're experiencing. Because if we were able to do this for you, then we would be able to clear and let go of anything that you're ready to be free from, but also allow for you to honor the grieving process that you're surely going through. So for you or anyone else that this may be connecting with, please feel free to reach out to me. You can book in for a free session online, and we can explore what limitations are making this experience so difficult and intense for you. What I find is that as we do this work, there's big limitations for people in the way of emotions. So once I started becoming really wonderful at clearing, subconsciously healing everything in my life that was no longer serving me, emotions slowly started leaving my life. I slowly started having less heavy emotional experiences and being able to really enjoy more of the positive experiences and seeing things from my past that may have been somewhat painful prior. I've now been able to see those without the heavy emotional weight of it all, which means that I'm able to see the higher purpose of it. I'm able to see and enjoy and experience life as it truly could be. So thank you so much for opening up, Leanne. That was truly beautiful that we got to explore that. And as you saw, we really shifted a lot for yourself and for everyone else involved. So thank you so much. I hope that has helped. So exciting to see you too, Jane. Jasmine's from Queensland. So great to see you. Serena. Hi, Serena. We spoke the other day. Jane, yes, please identify. Perfect. Let's have a look, Jane, and see what limitations are beneath the surface for you. Let me just see if you scroll down again. Issues around money and career. Perfect. Let's have a look. Okay, so Jane, I can feel a bit of fear around finances for you. I'm actually seeing societally you seem susceptible to a lot. So I'm not sure what happened in your upbringing, whether there was a lot of upheaval around finances And whether this was connected with banking, financial institutions, your parents feeling vulnerable, to the government and banking institutions and things like that. But it does feel like that sensation or that experience, whatever it was that they had, has somewhat connected, has somewhat limited your perception and what you see as possible for yourself. So it feels like just by bringing awareness to that, we've sort of allowed for a shift to occur there for you, which is wonderful. It feels like as we just look a little bit deeper quickly, there's a little more to uncover around your past experiences. So that does feel a little bit personal and like something we could do in a one-on-one session. So please jump on for a free subconscious healing session if you'd like to explore that. But it does absolutely feel like, we're creating some shift by bringing some awareness to some things at the moment. So if you're having any insights about what they are, I'm sure that you'll be able to identify those and just allow for any shifting or clearing to happen as you're identifying. And I'm going to allow for that to continue as I move on. Thank you so much, Jane. I hope that helped you. Wonderful. Let's keep going. Donna, relationships also. Let's have a look. Fear is my fall down, and relationships. Okay, perfect, Donna. Let's have a look for you. Okay, so straight away I'm seeing fear for you resides in your heart. So I'm seeing a bit of anxiety, the experience of not being able to breathe, even though it feels like your lungs are okay. There's just this tightness in your heart. There's this restriction in the heart area. So it feels like that for you, there may actually be a fair bit of anxiety in your relationships and just in social interactions in general. It almost feels as though there's someone from your past that you're still needing to let go of. And there's been a bit of upheaval with that lately. I can see that, you've been on a bit of a healing journey with that, which is wonderful. It feels like you've cleared so much there. So congratulations is definitely in order. It does feel like you're at the next level now where you're about to create some really nice, deep subconscious shifts with that relationship. And I'm seeing that you're following along and seeing what that is to an extent. So I can't wait to connect with you in the near future if we do and see what we can do to explore that, to continue that clearing process. But I have lifted some of the ego mind tension around these experiences for you, so that should hopefully alleviate any stress or pressure that you've been feeling about that in particular. Thank you so much, Donna. Jessica, the relationship between my daughter and myself is very difficult / angry. So common, Jessica. Let's have a look and see what's beneath the surface of that for you. So straight away, I'm seeing the anger that your daughter has is connected to her father. So she has limitations with him, and that's what she's experiencing. So it feels important for us to have a chat before we do any, clearing and see how we can explore this a little bit further. But I am just putting her and him and you all into a just nice, beautiful, safe ball of healing love. So allow for yourself to experience that in whatever way is perfect for you, just to alleviate the tension a little bit. And what I'm seeing is that we've actually disconnected an energetic connection between her and her father. This doesn't mean anything horrible. It just means that we've unattached them so that we've opened up the possibility to transform and shift anything that they're ready to shift. So this will allow for them to see slightly new versions of each other. So that's really wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that into the space, because you've really brought that opportunity in for them. That's really beautiful, and hope some wonderful things come from that experience. I can see that there's still some things beneath the surface there that we could explore. So definitely please book in for a free subconscious healing session if you'd like to explore that further. Fiona, fear of success. What a great one. Thank you for bringing that up, Fiona. Let's see what's happening in success for you. Again, I feel this for you is connected to the heart. It's actually connected to the fear of failure for yourself and the fear of, what's everyone going to think of me if I'm unable to, achieve all that I'm really wanting to achieve in life. So it feels like you've been putting yourself out there, or you've been thinking about putting yourself out there, and this again has stirred up some things inside of you. The big message coming through for you is, again, all in divine timing. So because there's fear there, this doesn't mean that you're behind, or it doesn't mean that you're you know, somewhat hesitating or anything like that. It just means that this fear is showing up to show you all of the things that are ready to be cleared before you embark on this new amazing journey that you're exploring for yourself. So I'm seeing you about to shift into a brand new space, which is really super exciting for you. And the moment that we opened your eyes to that, I'm seeing all of these beautiful stars and love and light and abundance, you know, flying in for you. So enjoy that. It may feel like an energetic integration for you. So I hope that helps, Fiona. And yeah, please connect with me if you'd like to explore that further. Kerry, finances. Thank you for sharing, Kerry. Let's tune in for you. Okay, so Kerry, you've actually taken me straight into the subconscious. So we're looking at the very root for you straight away. What I'm seeing for you is that there's limitations for you that stem back to childhood. I'm feeling that this is connected to your father, actually, and what he saw possible for himself in finances. So for you, it almost feels like we just want to pick up any energy inside of your body that's connected with his limitations, and we just want to slowly move that to the side. I'm not sure if you're following along with that. I'm saw it again, sort of in the digestive area towards the bottom of the stomach. It feels like we've moved it to the side. And from this space now, we just want to explore, you know, what sort of limitations are there? What am I ready to shift? And how can I do that? And I'm actually seeing that you're going to be receiving some insight as to exactly how to achieve that. So we've created a miniature shift there for you, but feel free to do some writing now, or just, you know, have a bit of a tune in and explore this, because it feels like you're going to have some great insights on this. So thank you so much. I'd love to work with you more on that if it's in the highest good and you'd like to in future. Melissa, issue around career fulfillment. Fantastic. Let's have a look for you, Melissa. For anyone that's just joining us, we're sharing difficulties into the comment section. Any difficulty or challenge that you've been experiencing in your life, feel free to share it in the comment section, and I'm going to tune in and see if I can identify the deepest root cause of it. And if it's in the highest good, we're going to create a subconscious shift for you right here today. Okay, so Melissa, let's see what comes up for you. So, Melissa, what's wonderful is that I can actually see that you have transformed your career a fair bit yourself. So that's actually really admirable. So firstly, I feel inspired just being in your presence. It's beautiful. The key thing and biggest blockage for you just feels like it's limitations in finances. So, and this, now that I've said that, it actually feels like this is what your ego mind is focused on, you know, the limitations in finances. So what I'm seeing is this toing and froing. Each time that you go to put yourself out there, it's that sensation of, oh, I don't have the money, or oh, I'm not able to, you know, attract the perfect financial situation for me to be able to achieve that. All kinds of financial difficulties feel like they've been coming up in the space for you and creating resistance and sort of getting in the way. So it feels like that's a bit of a complex one right now. What I am going to do is I'm just going to lift what I can for you and shift and clear anything that I can out of the space for you. So again, just allow yourself to enjoy that in whatever way is perfect for you. But yes, I would love to connect with you further just to explore all of the different angles of that. So what I notice, guys, is that as I'm subconsciously healing and shifting things for others, and also when I did this for myself, we may identify the deepest root cause of something if we're able to get super deep. But if we picture this in the similar way to if we were to look at a rock and see all of the different angles of the rock, and we may see different angles of, you know, the rock may look differently each time that we look at a different angle of it. This is similar to the way that we look at and clear limiting beliefs. So in each and every moment that we are able to you know, identify a really deep limiting belief, or any limiting belief for that matter, it's important to acknowledge that there may be many different sides to this. In saying that, we only have to clear something once. So if we can identify, you know, a limiting belief, we only need to clear that once before it's gone. So for you, Melissa, what we've done is we've just shifted a collection of limiting beliefs all at once for you. And that feels like it's still going. but there may be some more different angles that we can explore on that for you. So please let me know if you'd like to connect and explore that further. Hi, Christine. How are you? Would love a reading. Perfect. Let me just check to see if you shared anything else. Not yet. Perfect. Let me just tune in for you and see what comes up. Okay. Oh, you're beautifully, Christine, I'm connecting with your energy. You feel beautiful and light. You're just a very light energy. It's lovely to see. So what I'm sensing for you is that there's a little bit of a blockage in the heart area for you, and it feels like there's been a little bit of heartache for you recently. It's more specific to your well-being, your health and your well-being, and the health and well-being of those around you. And so it does feel as though there's a little bit of societal pressure around this, and a little bit of scarcity in finances, a little bit of scarcity in being able to nourish yourself. And so this feels like something that is going to be really beneficial to look at a slightly deeper level. It feels like we just want to allow for you some space to breathe through any fear that's coming up for you. And we really want to give you the opportunity to be able to shift some of this today. So for you, I'm actually seeing to do this with you by integrating some truth for you, because you're such a beautiful, light, intuitive energy that you're really not needing to feed into the deeper emotional side of this, is what I'm seeing. You're actually super ready just to have the shift. So what I'm seeing is that, and this truth may feel like an energetic integration for yourself and anyone else this is resonating for, so feel free to bring this in. But it actually feels like the truth for you is that you are absolutely in the perfect place right now, because what you're experiencing and what you're exploring, it's giving you insight as to how you can shift and transform yourself and your body and your life, and therefore allow for yourself to start helping other people with this. So what I'm seeing is that, yes, there's an experience there to be cleared, but you know, the lesson for you isn't in the experience of the hardship. The lesson for you is in the experience of how empowered you are feeling about this situation. No matter what anyone else outside of you says, you are purely empowered within this. So trust in your guidance, because it is allowing for you to empower yourself, to allow yourself to keep yourself healthy and safe. And what we've done for you is we've just created a bit of space for you around any stress or pressure that was impacting you from the outside world, so that you can really see and feel and believe that on every level right now. So allow for that to continue and integrate in whatever way is perfect for you. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to connect with you again soon if it's in the highest good for you. Jasmine, hi, my partner unfortunately has been diagnosed with brain cancer. I'm so sorry to hear, Jasmine. Any reassurance you may have or info you're picking up on, please share. Would love to hear, especially on an uncertain time in our lives. Yes, thank you, Jasmine. So I am sensing straight away the fear that this is happening at this time. That is a limitation, and we can clear that out of the space for you right now. So that will alleviate any fear about that. This situation, it doesn't feel, isn't going to get any worse or better by clearing that, because there's far deeper things going on beneath the surface that have contributed to this. And it does feel like there have been some limitations going on beneath the surface for a fairly long time. So let me just say, before I share what I share, I'm not a medical practitioner, so my official advice is always to seek medical support for any health issues that you or anyone else on the call may have. But what I am seeing is that there are limiting beliefs beneath the surface for him around his ability to feel successful as a person and being able to feel healthy and wealthy in life. And what I'm seeing is that his limitations were taken on from his father. It feels as though this is a generational type, there's a generational type shift that needs to happen here, because this is something that has been with him for such a long time. as early as birth or conception, because it's something that his father also struggled with for such a long time. So this is when we're looking at things energetically, and when we're looking at what's going on in the subconscious mind beneath the surface of the issue. This is what I'm intuiting and what I'm seeing. So what I'm seeing is that we are able to create some subconscious shifts to start to clear that. But we may need to chat about this a little more in private if you were wanting to explore this further. So please feel free to book in for a free subconscious healing session if you would like to explore this further. Whether this is help for him or whether this is help for yourself during this time, whatever it is that you need, or even if we were to do something for the kids. And see that you've got some children, so allowing for them the space to see love and light at this time feels really beneficial for them, and it's going to allow for us to create a safe space so that these limitations aren't continued on, so that we're able to create a really nice big subconscious shift for anything that may be going on for them as well, so that we're able to avoid as much as we possibly can of this impacting them in the ways that I'm sure most parents would not want to. So the most important message to come away here with this is that this is a global issue, you guys. Whether the limiting belief has created a health issue, a financial difficulty, or a unhealthy connection in a relationship, these are all stemming back from limitations in the subconscious mind. So any shifts that we are able to create from this intuitive space are going to be truly magnificent and truly, any way that we're able to allow love and light into these beautiful moments is truly fascinating. So everyone who's on the call today, thank you for being here, because it is super special to be able to connect in a space of love at this time as well, I'm sure. But we can shift any limitations about this time becoming difficult for us. And so this has been an amazing part of the journey for me with my clients this week. We're all getting to connect in a space of love and light, as opposed to a space that is fearful or is of the ego mind perception, which then means we're able to connect with the global status from an intuitive space, and allow ourselves to receive more intuitive wisdom about it, and find our empowerment within it. So for you guys, if all that means is staying home and being love, that's perfect. If you're seeing that there's some degree of interaction online or whatever it may be, then absolutely, if that's in your highest good, then go for it. But if it's something where you're feeling a bit, you're struggling to see exactly what it is that you could or should be doing during this time, feel free to reach out to me. We can clear all of that out of the space for you just by clearing the ego mind identity. So Jasmine, I hope that has helped you, and I would love to connect with you further if you'd like to explore this further. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm feeling that you've really helped a lot of people by bringing that into the space, so thank you. Ray. Hi, Ray. So beautiful to see you. Rachel, fear of my son's previous violence toward me being repeated due to his drug and mental health issues. Let me just make sure I've got that right. Okay, thank you. Oh, Raquel. Sorry, I said Rachel. Thank you, Raquel. Let's see what we can do to tune in for you. So straight away, I am seeing that your fear, it is connected to your son in some way. So it's almost as though the fear that you have of him doing something, or any time that you're feeling fear and thinking of him, what you're actually seeing is an energetic connection between you. You're both connected in fear. So what I'm seeing from his side of it is that actually feels a little bit personal. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there is a slightly different reason for him having, fear within himself. And it is somewhat connected to the reason why you have fear within yourself. So what we want to do is we want to just do what we can to instantly shift that energy for you. So I'm doing, what's in the highest good now, and that will be taken in whatever way is perfect for you both. It feels as though you are far more open to this than what he is, so it's possible he may not have subconsciously shifted. But I am seeing that what we've done is we've disconnected that energetic cord for now, which means that we've broken that connection of fear. So that in itself should help relieve that fear for you and allow for you both the space to go into reflection and identify what could be going on beneath the surface. So this is something that I do see very commonly, is that when we look at energetic connections from the subconscious level, we're identifying that both people are sharing a limitation, and the way to free both of you from that and identify exactly what's going on is by unattaching for just a moment, just for long enough for us to be able to gain some clarity on what's happening inside within. So what's happened for you, Raquel, is that neither of you have been able to really see consciously what's going on. It feels like you have a little bit because you are somewhat intuitive, um, but you haven't been able to see exactly consciously what's going on beneath the surface on a really deep level. So we've created that opportunity for you today, and I'm putting you both in a safe, supportive space to be able to do that in whatever way is perfect for you. So please feel free to connect with me if you'd like to explore that further. For anyone that's just joined, you can book in for a free subconscious healing session at any time. Ray says, Emma is amazing, loved my session. Thank you so much, Ray. My biggest fan. Woohoo! Thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, everyone has the opportunity to connect with me for free right now. So please take up that opportunity. You can book in for a free session online, and we can explore subconsciously anything that's been going on for you. Pete, namaste. Beautiful to see you. Feel free to share any limitations if you'd like. Anyone else that's just joined, feel free to share any challenges into the comment section, and I'll tune in and identify the deepest root cause of that for you. Hi, Lorraine. Insecurity and a belief in myself. Perfect. Let's have a look at that for you. Thank you for bringing up something that is so that is already so deep. I feel like you already have a very deep sense of your insecurity, which is really it's really inspiring and really great to see. What I'm seeing for you is I'm actually seeing your beautiful little self as a child. So I'm connecting with the last time that you were able to have complete self-belief in yourself. And it feels as though there was some sort of interaction with your father that originally limited your belief in yourself and created this limitation for you. So I'm getting not to share any details, but it does feel like we're able to create a bit of a shift there for you. And I would love to explore this further with you if we can. And what we're doing now is we're clearing that limiting belief for you. And if anyone else is feeling this as well, feel free to tap into insecurity and a lack of belief within yourself. And we're just going to shift and clear this for you. Beautiful. Magic, isn't it? It just instantly lifts and clears that sensation that you had when you were connecting with that insecurity. So this is happening in just moments. Allow yourself to breathe through this process and allow yourself to shift and clear anything that's coming up for you. You may sort of intellectually get this, or you may not really know what it is at all. And that's the beauty of this. We really don't need to know what this is. We just need to intend and be ready for it to be cleared. And I've been able to open up the space for that to happen today. So that again is going to continue for anyone else who's exploring that. Thank you so much, Lorraine, for bringing that into the space. It feels beautiful. You've helped many of us today. And Marine, yes, please. Need blockages in my life in general. Perfect. Let's see what we can do to clear blockages. Hi, Sandra. Let's see what we can do to clear general life blockages for you. Wow, your energy is amazing. It just took me straight down into the subconscious very, very quickly. It was like, yes, give me now. For some reason, I'm seeing you in a kayak and I'm seeing you rowing. Let's see what this is about. So it feels like this motion of rowing, it feels like it is relating to the hard knock life that you've been experiencing. So it feels like for you, your life journey has been very much overcoming huge difficulties, and you know, once you've overcome one, then another one comes in, and this has been a very, you know, uncomfortable and tiring journey for you that you are really ready to be free from. So it's amazing what you've brought in. We've been able to get super deep straight away. So what I'm seeing for you is that we want to bring in some truth for you about your journey up until now to create a shift for you. We're going to do this with truth. So for you, it feels like I'm seeing that there's been a fair bit of energy through the center of your body. We're just creating space for that now. And for you, this seems to represent all of your experiences up until now. So I'm not sure if you have health issues from time to time in the torso area, but I'm seeing this sort of coming in on the this side of your body, sorry, the left side of your body. Okay, so I'm backwards on screen. The left-hand side of your body and your aura, and I'm actually seeing that this may have contributed to some difficulties. It still feels somewhat fresh, so I'm seeing that this isn't a serious health issue, but some sort of mild discomfort and perhaps like a general slowdown in your body. So this is where it's affecting your health. The truth we want to bring in for you is that there's no amount of dieting or of eating healthy or any of that sort of stuff. Although it's really wonderful for you, there's no amount of that that is going to shift this limitation on the deepest root core level, and is going to be able to change the you know, your energy levels and any health difficulties that you've been having. And it's because the limitation started in the subconscious, and we want to create a shift there for you. So the limitation feels like for you it began, again, this one actually feels connected to your grandfather. So interestingly enough, whatever perception you had of him, it feels as though you're energetically connected to this limitation with him somehow. So we want to be able to clear and shift that for you. So I'm doing what I can there today to shift that in whatever way is in the highest good for you. So feel free to enjoy that. You may feel it as an energetic integration, or you may just all of a sudden feel like, wow, you know, I'm just feeling lighter and freer and more peaceful. Feel free to let us know in the chat how you're feeling. But yes, there's definitely more that we can do around that just to create a complete shift there for you. So thank you so much for sharing that, Anne-Marie. I hope that's helped for you. Tracy, wonderful to hear. Thank you so much for sharing your feedback. I did some new training for my new career and I'm really happy about it. Nothing seems to have come back. Thank you so much. I'll be in touch with you. Much appreciated. So amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jane, yep, I've seen yours. Donna, yes, please. Been through a lot last year with loss and now want to be in a happy space. Absolutely, Donna. Please connect with me. I would love to connect with you. Leanne, I would love to work with you. I've sat with my ego for a few weeks, but find it difficult to know what's what at the moment. Thank you for the kindness shown. Thank you so much, Leanne. So beautiful to hear. Thanks for all your beautiful comments, guys. It's so lovely to hear these. And yes, can't wait to connect with you all next week. Janet, finance, let's have a look for you. Let's see what's going on for you beneath the surface. So, Janet, for you, what I'm actually seeing, I just want to say, firstly, your energy feels beautiful to me. It feels like water. I'm not sure if you consider yourself a water baby or you love water. It allows you to feel wonderful, but straight away I just connected with your energy and I just felt that it was beautiful. The financial blockages for you feel like, I feel like you're up in your head a little bit, like there's a lot going on in the mind space. And so this is creating, there's been a fogginess created and it's making it difficult to make decisions. It's making it difficult to really feel confident about the steps that you're taking moving forward. And it's really putting strain on your ability to take action forward because you're wanting to take action forward from a good feeling space, which makes sense, right? But nothing's really feeling good in this area. And so it almost feels like you're falling a bit behind in the area of finance. So what I want to do is I just want to lift some of that sensation for you, so that we can allow in some new opportunities and allow you to feel a little more comfortable moving forward, making some decisions in that area. With finance, this is such a big thing. There's always more to shift. But I am seeing that as we're clearing this for you, we are actually lifting a lot of the burden. And it's purely, again, just by clearing your ego mind's perception of this. So at any time that you find yourself thinking about something negative, or you find yourself feeling like your perception's a little bit clouded, feel free to allow yourself to become aware of the fact that you don't need to be experiencing that. You know, there is a way to shift that and to allow for you to be free from that. So what we're doing for you now is creating some space and showing you just a tad, you know, what that's like. So I'd love to connect with you further and explore how we can completely shift that for you, if that feels like something you'd like to do. Thank you so much, Janet. Trish, kia ora, just joined this chat for the first time. So great to have you here, Trish. Feel free to share any difficulty into the comment section, and I'll tune in for you and identify any deepest, the deepest root cause of any limitation going on for you. So any difficulties or any challenges in your life. Delane, any insight into relationship would be most welcome. Beautiful, Delane. Let's see what we can find for you. Oh, you feel so joyful. Let's see what we can find for you. Straight away, I heard your mind go, I don't feel joyful. It's a journey for a lot of us, isn't it? So what I'm seeing for you, joyful, Delane, is that there's some beautiful insights for you around relationship. We're actually just clearing some heartache for you from the heart space. And you were so quick with that. That actually just feels really done. And now I can have a look into the subconscious and identify any limitations there that are ready to be cleared for you. It just feels like you've had a bit of a hard knock life experience when it comes to relationships. You haven't had a lot of luck. So it actually feels like what has been perceived as luck is actually still a limitation. What we want to open up for you is the opportunity to be open to the things that you aren't able to see, because they're the things that are going to bring you all of the love and abundance and the worthiness that we that we see other people having for themselves. So the fact that you can see this within me right now means that it is within you somewhere. We just have to swipe away some of that ego, clear some of that perception out of the space for you, so that you're able to really see and acknowledge and understand that on every level. So thank you so much, Delane. It was so beautiful to connect with you. Hi, Anita. Patience and anger. I would love to connect in for you. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Jane. So beautiful to see your comments. Let's see what there is for Anita. So, Anita, what's interesting for you is that I see that you're very busy, moving very quickly, and it's almost as though I'm seeing that you don't have a lot of time at the moment to sort of sit down and relax and just take a beat. So it feels like because of that, you've been holding on to a lot. So we just want to allow you for a moment just to take a deep breath in and out. Anyone else that's been experiencing this too, let's take a deep breath in and out. Just allow yourself to just let go of all the to-dos for a moment so that you can really relax into this moment. Doesn't matter what's going on around you. You can have this peace and this beautiful, empowering moment at any given time in your day. Perfect. So, Anita, for you, it feels like what's been going on and creating that constriction feeling in your stomach, it feels like for you has just been the fear of viewing reality. It's almost as though you're almost too scared to look at what's going on because you're afraid of what you're going to see. Excuse me, and you're afraid that it's going to impact you in a way that's going to be harmful or anything. So you've actually been attempting to protect yourself by keeping busy. So what we want to do is we want to shift this limitation for you, and I'm just clearing this energy for you, allowing for that to completely shift. So allow for that to happen in whatever way is perfect for you. Beautiful. And now we're bringing in some truth. So we're bringing in some light and love, and I'm going to do this for everyone. So everyone on the call or watching this later, feel free to just integrate pure love, pure peace, and just allow yourself to let go of any to-dos for a moment. Let go of anything that your mind has been saying you need to do. What will happen as you unattach from that is you're actually disconnecting from the things that you don't actually really need to do. You're just allowing in more of the wonderful things that are going to be wonderful for you to do. And if that actually means just taking a moment and just being in peace, being in clarity, being in love with yourself, then absolutely do that. It's now more than ever that it's important for us to just be in that beautiful space of love. It's usually always one powerful action we can take alongside of that, but absolutely allowing yourself the space to be is beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone. That was beautiful. I want to mention that I'm doing a subconscious group healing tomorrow. So for anyone that's interested, I'm going to pop the link for that event into the chat. It's tomorrow at the same time, 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to connect and receive more healing, we're going to connect with all of the limiting beliefs across the group, and we're going to do an entire hour of clearing and shifting, and also looking into subconscious healing a little bit more. We're also going to do a really beautiful meditation. So for anyone that has just, felt that energy shift, you're going to really love what's to come tomorrow when you experience the magical meditations that we have when we discover the truth about time and space. So feel free to check out the comment section. I'm just going to pop that in now, actually. Pop that in so that anyone who's interested in the event tomorrow can jump onto the event, jump on and buy a ticket. It's super affordable. It's only $9.95. It's only $9.95 Australian dollars. So perfect. Yes, so super affordable. So if anyone has been loving this and looking to work with me, but they're like, oh, I don't have the money, that's the perfect option for you. Thank you, Carrie. It was so beautiful to see your thank you. Thank you, Anita. I hope that's helped you. Thanks for bringing that up. That has helped everyone. Trish would truly appreciate any thoughts on my father's ongoing health issues. Thank you so much, Emma. Beautiful. Let's connect in and see what's going on there. With that one, Trish, I'm actually seeing that it may be in the highest good for us to chat one-on-one. It feels a bit private. So feel free to book in for a free session or just connect with me on Facebook. Send me a message if you'd like to explore that one a little bit further. Helen, any guidance for me at all, please? Beautiful. Thank you, Helen. Would love to tune in for you. I'm going to get through as many as I can in the last few minutes. Okay, so what's beneath the surface there for you, Helen? It feels like there's a little bit of upheaval for you in relationships, and there's been a little bit of difficulty. It feels like being in the space that you're currently in. So what we want to do is we just want to lift anyone else's energy from you, because it's clouding your perception a little bit, and we just want to allow for you to connect with who you really are again. So I've created a small shift there for you to allow for that to occur. I'm sensing that you felt that and that feels wonderful for you already, so please feel free if you want some more of that action. Feel free to connect with me if you want some more of that. Florence, Korea, if possible for me too, please. Yes, Florence, let's have a look for you. So what I'm seeing for you, Florence, is that in Korea, there's the need for money has been what's driving you. So I see that you've actually worked a fair bit on this, but it feels like there's subconscious limitations beneath the surface that is still driving you. And it's this need for money, the limiting belief that we all have and that society has, that we need money to be able to live and to be able to survive. This is at the root of your career blockages at the moment. So I'm just creating a shift there for you. And for anyone else that this is resonating with, we're definitely going to be exploring this more tomorrow in the subconscious group healing. So If that is interesting for you, please feel free to jump onto the link below and join the event to book in for that. We're definitely going to be able to explore the biggest limitations for you all in each of the different areas of your life. So this is going to help you, get a really nice balance shift across all of the different areas of your life. Florence, I feel like we've created a nice little shift there for you now, so that should hopefully clear some blockage for you. Tracy, how can I deal with a disrespectful mother? Very negative lady. Let's see what's beneath the surface there for you, Tracy. For you, it feels like we want to clear limitations around negativity because it's your limitations of your perception of negativity that are allowing this experience into your life. What we want to do is we want to shift this so that you no longer allow this experience into your life, which then means that your mother will have the opportunity to connect with you in a new way. What's happening is that I am actually seeing that she's somewhat aware of what has been going on between you, but she also doesn't have a huge amount of conscious clarity, and she definitely doesn't have the tools or the techniques to be able to create a shift. So if any of you have been experiencing this for yourself, or that's resonating for you with someone else, definitely get in contact with me, because I have these magical techniques to be able to shift and transform and create shifts in relationships just by using intuitive techniques to be able to shift and unattach energetic connections that aren't serving us. So for you, Tracy, it definitely feels good for us to explore that in a one-on-one. So feel free to book in for a free subconscious healing session and we can dive into that a little bit deeper. Hi, Ahmed. Hi, Elizabeth. So beautiful to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you. Elizabeth, hi, hon. Could I use some guidance, please? I have shared. Beautiful. Yes. Elizabeth, let's have a look and see what's beneath the surface for you. Thank you for sharing. That's so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It took me a moment to realize what you meant for sharing. Okay, let's see what's beneath the surface for you, Elizabeth. Okay, so Elizabeth, for you, I am seeing that you've brought me into your subconscious, and I'm sensing some difficulties for you. I'm sensing a fair bit of upheaval for you. It feels like you've had a lot going on in all of the different areas of your life, and this may be contributing to the feeling of just being a little bit overwhelmed with it all. So again, I'm just seeing for you to just take in a deep breath and just breathe through anything that's coming up in this awareness. We just want to shift and allow for yourself to breathe into that, because your perception of everything going on is far worse than the truth about what's going on. So for you, if we were to work together in the future, we'd be able to gain more insight into the truth and the non-truth about the things that you've been experiencing. I do feel tomorrow would be perfect for you as well, actually, to join in on the live webinar tomorrow. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift some of that from you to create space for you to really allow for yourself the time to have some reflection and clarification on that, because it felt like it was difficult for you to give that to yourself because you were a little worried about what would come up. And because you have been so aware for so long as well, that you've been dealing with some difficult things, and there's been a lot of upheaval with all of that. So what I'm getting for you is that there is a way to shift all of this without needing to be stuck in the pain of it all and be stuck in the suffering of it all. So when you find that perfect person, and if that is me, feel free to book in for a free session. I would love to connect with you again. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much everyone for being here. The next one will need to be the last one because we're about to run out of time. But thank you so much to everyone for sharing. Please feel free to check out my event. The link is in the comment section below. I'm doing an event tomorrow, a group subconscious healing event, whereby we're going to identify the deepest limiting beliefs in each of the different areas of life for us all. I'm going to do a really beautiful meditation as well to allow us to really absorb everything that we're able to absorb. this will extend outwardly for yourself, but also for your family, shifting the vibrations of everyone in your life. So there's nothing like experiencing this. It's really, truly a beautiful thing. And for us to all do this together as a group, at a time like this, oh my gosh, powerful. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. I can't wait to connect with you again soon. You can always book in for a free subconscious healing session with me as well. I've shared that link at the top of the comment section, and I'll share these again at the end of the call. I'd love to connect with you all and explore energy with you all. Alison, lucky last. Thank you for sharing, Alison. So beautiful. Thank you. So let's check in and see what there is. Let me just see if there was anything slightly over down that you shared. Anne says, yes, spot on. Thank you. Hi, everyone else who has said hi. We're doing these weekly, so feel free to join us next week. Okay, so Alison, let's see what there is there for you. So Alison, for you, I'm feeling that I'm actually feeling a fair bit of sadness for you, and it feels like you're somewhat aware of the fact that this sadness isn't necessary, which is really interesting and inspiring. It feels like you have found some space away from a lot of the sadness in your life, but there is some things for us to clear around that. What I'm seeing for you is that a limitation that has connected a lot of this for you is that um, there are limiting beliefs for you in the area of love and relationships. This comes back down to your mother and her experience in relationships, in the way of, experiencing a bit of a fear of love. It's almost led you down a path whereby you're unable to really connect with people from a truthful space in love. So I do see that it's actually a bit disheartening for you, and this is where a lot of the emotion has stemmed from. It's not from the mind's constructs and ideas of what this actually is. It actually just stems from the fact that you're not feeling as though you're able to be yourself in relationships, and you're not actually feeling like you're able to be seen from a truly loving, connected space with other people. So well, I'm going to create a shift there for you, and it feels like we're just going to lift that energy for you and throw it out of the space. It's like we're lifting it and throwing it away, and it's definitely something that we could explore further. So if you would like to connect, and for anyone else on the call, please feel free to book in with me for a free subconscious healing session. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for sharing as well. I really appreciate you all helping us get the word out there. You can book in for a free subconscious healing session to explore this further. And definitely, yeah, connect with me if you ever have any questions. I would love to connect with you all. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye-bye.